for that, but first let's get to bantamweight action in the round of 16. It's Rakhimova Tursuny of Uzbekistan against Modestine Munga Zalia of the Congo, Novi.
Yes, Democratic Republic of Congo, again one of the 8 new entrants making their debut in women's boxing. Here we see the Indian contingent,
number 30,
Santiago Nieva, the high performance director, he's also
women's
there.
54 kg weight category.
We move on to the 54
In the red corner,
kilograms
representing
bantamweight category.
Uzbekistan, Tursuny Rakhimova.
Championnats. Christina Cruz, the bronze medalist in the previous World Championship.
Great to see the mindset of some of these ladies and how it changes. We've had a couple of smilers coming out, a couple of real concentrated, aggressive types. Hasinova, the Bulgarian, springs to mind, but there's a nice smile on the face of Tursuny Rakhimova as she gets ready to take on her opponent
In the blue
from
corner,
the Congo.
representing Democratic Republic of Congo, Modestine Munga Zalia. Referee in the ring from Hungary, Piroshka B. Becky. Judge 1, England. Judge 2, People Republic of Korea. Judge 3, Canada. Judge 4, Cuba. Judge 5, Morocco.
Well, you can see behind us Uzbekistan squad cheering on their teammate. Tursuny Rakhimova is not going to want for any support here. And it'll be interesting to see the Congo, another one of the new countries here this year, Nobby. Interesting to see how Modestine Munga gets on.
Yes, one of the 8 new countries, and we have a woman referee, Piroshka Becky of Hungary. She's going to be in control. And, well, the Uzbekistan boxer has lots of vociferous support. All smiles as our teammates are cheering her on. That is Piroshka Becky from Hungary in control of this bout. We moved on to the bantamweight category, in which India's Manisha Mon, a youngster from the Kaithal district, from a small village in Haryana, who's going to be on.
There's a buzz about the place, Novi, as well, about that first Indian challenge. You can see the crowd beginning to drift in here. It's going to be a decent shout for Manisha. What a task she has, though, against the American champion, Christina Cruz. Meanwhile, we get back to the matter in hand. A penny for the thoughts of Manisha as she's backstage waiting for this bout to finish. Remember, the previous contest was over inside a round with Maduka Wada of Japan beating Bangladesh's Farjana. Will the same fate befit Modestine Munga of the Congo against Tursuny Rakhimova? Cheered from the rafters as we go with round 1. It's Munga of the Congo in blue, Rakhimova of Uzbekistan in red. And the girl from the Congo coming in close early, trying to make contact as Rakhimova happy to keep her at range in a minute and just try and probe with that left jab that's come forward on a couple of occasions. Both girls look to be sharp with their footwork early, Novi.
They certainly do, and Modestine Munga, a newcomer to the ranks, but she's showing a lot of grit and determination and good boxing skills. High guard, quick feet, twinkling feet, in fact. Uzbekistan, a country with a rich boxing legacy. In men's boxing, they've been one of the dominant powerhouses in Asian boxing.
But of course, African boxing as well has been on a big improve in the last decade or so, both at the amateur and professional ranks. Of course, our very own Vijender Singh has taken on African opponents in his professional career, not once but twice in recent times. So there is a hotbed of boxing talent coming out of Africa, and let's see if Munga Zalia can be added to that list of talent. Rakhimova at the moment looking comfortable enough.
Yes, Modestine Munga Zalia has got very good guard, ducks, weaves, good footwork. This is going to be a tough competition, a tough bout. The Uzbekistan girl not having it all her own way, Tursuny Rakhimova.
One thing I must note about today's action so far, there's much more of an atmosphere. There was an atmosphere yesterday, but there's real camaraderie and support from all the various teams. They're getting into things here.
It certainly is. They're all warming up. This bout yet to warm up. We have 70 seconds left for the end of the first round. No girl taking any decisive initiative. But Modestine, no modesty in her approach. She's very confident, going for a straight right. A right cross, not succeeding. Tursuny Rakhimova has good defense, retreats well, keeps a low guard, the high guard by Modestine Munga Zalia. Going for those right crosses, swinging rights, not connecting. Combination punches attempted by Rakhimova. Well, both boxers trying to seize the initiative, neither really connecting. So it's been a bit of a slow-paced first round.
Certainly,
but an interesting first round.
A stark contrast to the fight we saw previously. There's Rakhimova controlling the middle of the ring, but not really doing too much damage to Munga Zalia. But she's got a good orthodox stance here, the Uzbekistani. She's looking very comfortable indeed, and fighting well within herself at the end of round one.
It's going to be a close call. Round one, very difficult to decide who has influenced the judges. If you see some of the highlights, you can see Modestine coming in with those right crosses of hers. Trading blows. Well, this is a purple patch for the Tursuny, the Rakhimova. She gets in those jabs very quickly, but Modestine very firm. Getting advice.
Seconds.
So, seconds out now, start of round two, as we get a look at the VIP box with the various dignitaries starting to gather, and certainly you can see there's more of an Indian influence in the crowd now as they get ready for Manisha Mohan, that will bring to you next live on Star Sports Select and Star Sports Select HD. Immediately after this contest in progress, it's Uzbekistan in the red with Rakhimova, the Congo in blue with Munga Zalia. We've already seen wins today for Japan, for Bulgaria and for Romania. And we'll be hoping very shortly we'll be seeing a win for India. A big ask for Manisha as she goes up against Christina Cruz. Meanwhile, back to this bout here, and Uzbekistan's Rakhimova just about doing enough without being utterly dominant, Novi.
Yes, just about edging it probably, but we are early stages of the second round, 30 seconds into the second round. And the pace has picked up certainly in the second round, as she's been advised by the coaches, Rakhimova, to try and seize the initiative using her left jabs, but the high guard of Modestine is proving to be difficult to penetrate. Battle of wits going on, swaying, looking for an opening, but Modestine keeping her guard very well.
And of course, when you consider we categorise Congo as one of the less exposed and less developed nations when it comes to international women's boxing, she's doing a very good job in Munga Zalia. She certainly looks more at home than the girl from Bangladesh did in the previous bout. There's no disrespect to Fajana, but she's not being overawed here at Munga Zalia. She's being competitive, and Rakhimova, I think, is just having to come up with a plan B to try and make a breakthrough here.
Yes, she's just not able to penetrate. The defense has been excellent of Modestine. And when she sees an opening, she tries to capitalize on it, Modestine. So really, it's a very cagey bout. Both boxers wary of each other, boxing from a distance, neither taking the initiative, trying to score points from far.
Rakhimova, no need to really panic as she goes inside the final minute of the second round, but she can only do a couple of big shots just to put this one beyond any reasonable doubt. Munga Zalia's technique is pretty decent, you know, and it's a tough defensive puzzle for Rakhimova to solve.
It certainly is. Munga Zalia's defense is really good, and there's no, as you said, Patrick, no big shot, no decisive blows. Though a couple of quick jabs by Tursuny Rakhimova could have given her an edge, as we are into the last 30 seconds of round two. Again, a very even round. Let's see if any boxer can seize the initiative in these last 30 seconds. The Uzbek girl being cheered on behind us by her contingent. by the other girls in the Uzbekistan squad, which has a full squad here
Seconds
for the 10th
out.
AIBA Women's World Boxing Championship at the Indira Gandhi Stadium, the KD Jadhav Hall in Delhi.
Round 2.
Round 2 comes to an end. The winner will take on the top seed, Stoica Petrova of Bulgaria. That will be tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, it's a kind of a poison chalice that almost, because Mira Potkanen, we have another top seed coming up in the women's lightweight category a little later on. Really looking forward to that, and she'll take on Anna Stridsman. We've got a real rush of 3 great bouts coming your way. Anna Stridsman was very impressive yesterday in her victory against the Colombian Cordero Hernandez. And remember, Manisha Morn is now just moments away with 1 round remaining in this current clash, where the Congo's Munga Zalia has to have a big 3rd round here to come out on top against Tursuny Rakhimova.
Yes, very animated, the Congo coaches. So certainly whatever you're doing, stay still. The next 2 bouts are really worth watching. Manisha Morn, and then what could be the bout of the afternoon, Mira Potkanen, the top seed, against the experienced Aussie Commonwealth Gold champion Anya Stridsman. Tying up the shoelaces, again very particular on equipment. Feroska Becky, the Hungarian match official, and there they start, round 3.
Not shown really that much coming forward, Rakhimova. She's not been trouble, but she's also doesn't appear to have the answers against Munga Zalia, who to her credit is having a real go in this 3rd round, and she looks like she's fighting within herself, Munga Zalia. If she could just start unloading some shots and making some contact. We've already seen some big 3rd round swings in these championships already in just 2 sessions and a bit.
Munga Zalia, the more she's boxed, her confidence has increased. Those butterflies in the stomach have gone. She's maintaining a high guard, swaying shoulders, coming in with that powerful right cross, leads with a left, comes in with a powerful right. Again, a very cagey battle of attrition. No girl trying to seize the initiative as we come to the end of the 1st minute of the 3rd round. 3 rounds of 3 minutes each.
Munga Zalia has already shown more attacking intent in this round than she did in the previous 2. As Nobby says, I think she's got rid of those butterflies. She's now comfortable in her own skin here, and she's going to try and unload and make something happen magically in the 3rd. She comes forward again, Rakhimova. I think now it's just in a containing pattern here, knowing she's probably done enough on the cards to win through and not taking any unnecessary risk. I think the mouth guard's out there. Yes, the mouth guard's popped out, so they have to go and have that washed out and put back into Munga Zalia's mouth before they're allowed to continue again with 1:40 to go in the 3rd.
So here we come to a decisive phase in round 3, 1 minute 30 seconds left. Munga Zalia piling on the pressure, much to the delight of the Democratic Republic of Congo's contingent who are cheering her on. It's now proving to be a cliffhanger, Patrick. The pace has increased as also Rakhimova piling on the pressure. She knows she's got a fight on her hands. It's not been a cakewalk. No easy pickings. Swaying, good boxing skills by Modestine Munga Zalia. She's one for the future. The last 60 seconds, what could happen? Who can influence the judges more?
Seconds out.
Well, I think the Uzbekistan girl Rakhimova is just about done enough here, and as Munga Zalia comes forward, it's giving Rakhimova another chance, I think, to demonstrate there's just a little bit of a gulf in the skills between the two, but Munga Zalia has been far from disgraced here. It's been a really good showing by the Congo athlete. And win, lose or draw here, obviously you can't draw, win or lose. She'll go back with her head held high.
I think amongst all the debutants we've seen, this girl has been really impressive. Modestine Munga Zalia, the Congo girl, has shown that she can match wits with the best.
Nice 1-2 combination from Rakhimova as she tries to finish this 3rd round strong to give the scorecards no doubt a more emphatic look. Munga Zalia just unable really to cause the Uzbekistani that much problems, and the Congo boxer now just beginning to blow a little bit as well as we get to the end of the third and final round. Remember, as we wait for the judges' scorecards here, it's a big moment for India up next. The start of the 10-prong India Challenge in the bantamweight division, the same division that we're watching currently. It's Manisha Mohan making a World Championship debut against the two-time World Championship bronze medalist and national champion of America, Christina Cruz. That's coming up next, Nobby, as we look back at the action from the bout we've just seen.
Action-packed third round, especially in the beginning, as they piled on the pressure, went blow for blow, toe to toe. Both these boxers, both roughly of the same height. But now, let's see, we await the winner. The Ukrainian girl, come out all smiles. Will she be smiling at the end? We await the verdict of the five judges. The five judges who are going to decide this from England, Korea, Canada, Cuba and Mauritius.
So ladies and gentlemen, the winner on points by unanimous decision is in the red corner.
Yes, it goes the way of the Uzbekistani, and it's a unanimous decision as well. Uniform
Rakhimova.
across the board, with the exception of Canadian and Mauritius judge who gave it by 4 points, the other three by 3. And now we congratulate Uzbekistan's Tursuny, Rakhimova, but we start turning our attention to the next bout that will take place in our televised ring here, live on Star Sports Select and Star Sports Select HD. It's the beginning of the Indian Challenge as Manisha Mohan